Well, you know, when you pitch against a team a lot, you pitch them the same way. You know, I mean, they know how you pitch. You know, he still had good velocity throughout the game. It's just, you know, we talked a lot about maybe trying to do a few things different. You know, when you get into certain counts, maybe try something else once in a while instead of doing the same thing all the time, because you dictate how you pitch normally. And of course, he's a sinker ball pitcher, but he threw more off-speed stuff than he usually does.
Was that about as good? You know, did he do it about as well as you could have hoped?
Yeah, you know, I fussed at him because I didn't like the walking that he did. Of course, he saw me coming in the shower when he was coming out, and he said, "You're not too happy with me." And I said, "No, I'm not." You know, I said, "I'm glad you won, but I'm still not happy with you walking those guys." But you know, he's a great kid, and you know, he's in 2 years that he's been up here pitching, he's done a great job. And this just to show you, you know, how good he can be, because he didn't really have, if you want to say, his great stuff, but you know, he kept you in the game, and that's all you ask of anybody, is just keep you in the game and you know, hope that you score some runs.
How about his ability to get the big out when he needed to?
Well, you know, the one thing is, you know, I always remember kind of like what he did tonight is when you pitch a certain way and guys know what your capabilities are, when you do something different and you step back away from the things that you always done, it's unexpected. So they're not looking for those things. So every time that guys go up to hit, you're always guessing, is he going to do the same thing he's been doing? Is he going to revert back to being the same guy? So instead of having one thing that you're always looking for, you got two things that you got to look for now. So it makes it harder for hitters to hit. And you know, all he did was just keep them off balance. And you know, but the Boston club is a very outstanding ball club. They're great hitters. So you know, give them something that they're not accustomed to seeing. Because if you throw the same thing all the time and you go to pitches all the time in certain counts, they're looking for those pitches. And if you make a mistake with them, then they hammer those. Because like I said, they're such good hitters over there on the other side. And you know, the only thing that he did was, we talked a little bit before about maybe doing a few things to a few hitters differently. You know, when you get into that situation where you feel like you're going to throw a sink or something, throw a changeup or throw a slider, because they know how you pitch. So give them something else. If you put the ball around the strike zone, you might get a cheap out. And he did. He got cheap outs when he needed to. He got big outs when he needed to.